1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I might have messed that up, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be a pretty sync. Just has to be a sync. A usable sync. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Last time we did a side quest involving the Tingle Brothers, although there's one Tingle Brother in particular right down there, actually, David Jr., who isn't a Tingle Brother. It's a little weird. Anyway, we did the Tingle Brothers side quest, and I think actually there's even more we can do with them. Yes, there is, but I'm not going to do that right now because I did say the end of our side questing for now, because again, there's a lot of side questing in this particular Zelda game. We are going to enter the next dungeon of the game. So we're here in Lake Ilia because there is actually a lot of stuff we can do pertaining to some of the side questing that we want to do. However, this piece of art is not one of those things. So, as you can see, there are a couple of Minish-sized things we can do around here, so we're gonna need to swim all the way down here near the mayor's lakeside cabin, and we're gonna want to go and do these things. First and foremost is actually right here, there's a hole that we can go in, which leads to the Minish Woods, and hey, look, that's Syrup's hut right there. Man, everything's so interconnected, it's nice and cool. Anyway, there is a little hole up here that we can go in, and there's a cave with some ice inside. Ooh, spooky. Although not really spooky, it's more freezing cold than anything. Anyway, the ice physics are typical in any game, really. Doesn't even have to be a Zelda game. You'll slip and you'll slide, just watch your controls, make sure you don't fall down, which I did. Don't do what I did, and don't do what I did again. And don't do what I did for a third time, okay. Basically, you're gonna have to go back and forth with your control stick or with your D-pad if you prefer the D-pad to play with. Oh, thank you for giving me a heart back. I desperately needed that. Thank you, Slugula. Alright, let's make our way across the ice. Lots of narrow pathways, too, so that's even worse that you need to deal with that. To get a red kinstone piece in the treasure chest. Nice and dandy. Alright, so now we're going to be heading back, and again, watch what you do with the ice. Like I'm doing. Oh god, this is probably gonna be a precursor to what's to come, because spoiler alert, the next dungeon has some ice in it, and it's not gonna be very fun. Okay. Although it's a lot better than the ice puzzle physics from the second generation Pokemon games or their 4th gen remakes, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. The ice puzzles in Johto are so bad. Except when you play them enough, then you kind of recognize them, but I think if I remember correctly, I didn't really remember the puzzle all too well in Heart Gold. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's head back into Lake Ilia, and we actually want to come over here in a full human-sized fashion, but we have some stuff we need to still do around Lake Ilia involving being a Minish. So, let's continue going up, of course avoiding the blue Octoroks and their firing. As soon as I say that, of course, I hit one trying to swim. It's a little difficult trying to swim as a Minish because you can barely see yourself. There is a kinstone trade here with this particular Minish. The Forest Minish, in fact, is the name, and we do have the blue kinstone piece that this Minish requires. And the secret trade is going to lead to a beanstalk sprouting in Lake Ilia. Oh, wow. Okay. So, we need to find the ladder that leads there. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's gonna be like a mole hole situation. In fact, actually, isn't there a mole hole, like, right up here? Yes, there is. But we can't get there yet. Oh, okay. Let's just keep that in mind for later. We'll probably get an item eventually that can help us maneuver our way over to that mole hole and also over to that piece of heart there. Anyway, we have a dark cave with some pea hats that are annoying to fight. Oh, goodness, okay. Let's just avoid you. Obviously, this swimming isn't really going to help us because we can only re-enter and enter the water through the shallow ponds. So we can unfortunately only take the water as a shortcut on our way back out after getting this red kinstone piece. Nice. Alright, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to swim here, not dive underwater. I didn't mean to do that. And swim again. And let's exit the hole, not enter the hole. Although, technically, from my perspective, it's entering the hole. See, it's perspective. Actually, there's also a mole hole right here and some Minish holes we can go in. I'm gonna get confused saying Minish and mole holes just over and over again repeatedly. Anyway, let's return to human size, because we're gonna want to go down here like I said we would, and up this staircase. Oh, I forgot actually, there's another piece of art we can grab. Let me go do that real quick. Right over here, there's this staircase we can actually climb on. Thankfully, the blue Octrox didn't hurt me to grab our 25th piece of art, I believe. I didn't mean to use the ocarina, that's the trouble of having it equipped. And I believe, yes, I wanted to come over here. Oh god, don't hurt me, Moblin. Okay. You just stood still. I didn't know why you just did that, but you know what, that's blue, green choo-choo. Now I'm getting all my colors mixed up, and we collected a ruby, that doesn't even matter. Anyway, as you see, there is an open hut here, and there's also a shut hut. Oh, mysterious, spooky. Maybe we'll eventually find that kinstone trade. I assume that's a kinstone trade. I mean, there's like 50 more that I need to find if the Tingle Brothers are to be trusted. Anyway, here is another dojo, and also inside a dojo is a piece of heart. So we collected yet another one, our 26th, if I remember correctly, and I've been counting correctly, and my notes are correct. Anyway, let's speak to this dojo master. You have found the true master swordsman of Hyrule, Waveblade. If you train with me, I will teach you the skills that will make you a master. So, would you like to train here? Please. Now you will learn a dangerous technique for desperate times. The Peril Beam. First, you must have only one heart left. Second, use your last ounce of strength to swing your sword. That's all, young swordsman. Do you understand? I do believe so. So, there is no turning back now, for one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I will now possess your body, so as to demonstrate the technique. This is the Waveblade possession technique of training. Watch this. Oh, Sean. Now, you must try it yourself. When you have only one heart left, swing the sword with your last of your waning strength. Yes, fine work. You know the way. I will now give you this tiger scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with this scroll. We have received the Peril Beam fighting technique. Well, we learned it, but we received the Tiger Scroll, so we can always remember it in our hearts. Release a mighty beam from the tip of your blade. Use it in dire moments. And our hearts get to refill. Thank you, Waveblade. I was worried that I would be stuck at one heart going into the next dungeon, possibly. Good to know. Alright, so there is a boulder that we can push in here. Easy access back to Lon Lon Ranch, right? Lon Lon Ranch? Yes. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna head back this way because I believe the dungeon that we're heading towards, like literally right now, is down more in this way of Lake Hylia. So, let's go ahead and press A to go over here, go this way, and there it is. This is the next dungeon of the game, so let's shrink down to Minish size, and let's participate. Oh, I'm freezing in here. If you don't find that element quickly, I'm going to turn into a hatsicle. Hurry up, Link. Welcome to the next dungeon of the game, the Temple of Droplets. And it's quite simple because the boss door is literally right in the room we first fall in. And like I mentioned, there are ice puzzles. What? This floor is made out of ice. Be careful not to fall and freeze your backside to the floor, Link. Well, it's funny to say that. I wouldn't exactly freeze my backside considering I fall into the endless abyss, and that seems to take some hearts away from me, so it's not really falling on my backside, it's falling into endless void. Anyway, oh god, we have some pots that we're going to be dealing with. They're pretty nasty, and also we have some beams coming from the lanterns. Okay, let's not deal with that. Let's head through this next door. So, as you know, like I mentioned several times already now, there are going to be ice puzzles, and that also involves pushing ice puzzles, just like this was Pokemon. That's why I made the reference earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and push this lever, and that is going to activate the previous floor's contracting doors, or whatever you would like to call them. Hey, the sunlight's shining through. Ah, it's so nice and warm. I can feel myself starting to defrost again. Oh, Eslo. See, this is the kind of stuff I wish Eslo would say throughout the game. I believe he said a couple of things similar in the Cave of Flames, but I really wish he wouldn't be less tutorial-y. Well, except outside the first dungeon, because they're getting you used to the game, although it still is annoying. It looks like something is frozen inside this block of ice. There's the tutorial Eslo I was criticizing. Link, why don't you go take a look? I really wish Eslo was more of a comedy character in terms of his speaking, like when he was saying how he felt like he was defrosting, instead of being more tutorial-y outside of the first one and certain segments here. But hey, it's only a small price to pay. We got the small key thanks to the ice puzzle. Not bad. Alright, so we're gonna push that block. We're gonna close this ceiling just because I don't feel like going out of my way to avoid the center of the room on my way back out. There we go, that's how we word sentences. Alright, let's go ahead and roll our way through the door, and we have to deal with these pots again. Please, I don't want to do it, Mommy. I didn't mean to use the ocarina either. Let's just open the door. Really? The pot hit me? And so did the beam in the doorway. Okay, that's nice. Let's go ahead and defeat the blue Moldozers. Come on, baby. There we go. And unfortunately, we can't make our way across there, so we are actually going to have to fall down before we do anything else. And we're going to have to close this ceiling now. There we go. Nice. And let's go ahead and head back up the stairs. Head back up the stairs. I can't believe I keep saying that. I should just say make my way back up the stairs every time I have to mention going back up the stairs, but I never learn, apparently. Alright, let's head back down, and here's the big first ice puzzle. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you're gonna want to go down. You are also gonna... Whoa, okay. You also clip through the ice somewhat. It's a little weird. It's, like, really weird. Okay. You're gonna wanna... Ooh, oh no, actually this is perfect. This is perfect. I think if I mess up this puzzle, it's no real big deal, but I mean, I would prefer not to. I think I just did this correctly. No, I did not. Okay, alright, that was pretty terrible. Yeah, there's no coming back from that. Okay, so yeah, I'm still terrible at ice puzzles. Playing Heart Gold didn't really solve anything, that's great. Although, to be fair, I haven't really done many ice puzzly things in general in a lot of years, so forgive me? Oh god, okay. So, I think you're gonna wanna go down? I don't think that's correct. Okay. Oh no, wait, actually, no, I did do that wrong, because I think I want to push you up, then up here, then go down. Yes, oh, okay, this is what I screwed up. Yes, alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, I did it bad. Okay, my second try isn't too bad. Second try, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and push this first and foremost. And then we're going to be opening the door back up, and that's going to let the sunlight through, and that's ultimately going to melt the ice block, and we can't even grab the big key which gets thawed out from it. Use it to open big doors. Yep, that's right. We already have the big key, one of the quickest ways to get the big key in the Zelda series. And I forgot to close the door again because we can't walk over that gap. That's cool. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. Let's head back up the stairs and not shake the camera thanks to weird trying to glitch into the blocks or something or other. Let's head through the door. And we're going to be heading back down this way. Oh god, I hate that room so much. Alright, just be careful to not fall down again. Lots of fast running movements. And now that we've gotten the big key, let's unlock the big door and head inside the boss room. Hey! Well done, Link. This looks to be the element, all right. But what will we do? We can't even touch it while it's trapped in that ice. We'll need to melt it off somehow. And melt it off we shall, hopefully, next time on The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. We will continue exploring the Temple of Droplets, and hopefully we will finish it next time. I'm fairly hopeful we can. Until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.